Some salaries sound wealthy only from far away. You got the offer, $100,000 a year. You read it twice, then a third time. Not because you doubted the number, because you wanted to feel it one more time. You called your parents, they said you made it. You told your friends, they said you're rich now. You told yourself everything is going to be different. 6 months later, you are sitting at a table looking at your bank account. The number on the screen does not match the number on the offer letter. Not even close, and you are not sure where it went. Not because you spent irresponsibly, not because you made bad decisions. Because $100,000 a year is not what it looks like from the outside. The offer letter shows one number, the bank account shows another. Nobody explains the distance between them before you sign. That distance has a name, several names actually. And each one takes a specific percentage of the salary that was supposed to change everything. Today, 3 salary levels: $100,000, $150,000, $200,000. What each one actually pays you, what each one actually costs you. And 3 traps that make every salary smaller than it sounds. The number on the offer letter is not the number you live on. Nobody tells you this until you have already signed. The cultural myth. $100,000 became a symbol not recently, decades ago. In 1980, $100,000 was real wealth. Top 5% of earners. A house, a car, a comfortable life. Security that felt permanent. In 2025, $100,000 is the median household income in several major American cities. The number stayed, the meaning changed, but the culture did not update. Your parents remember what $100,000 meant in 1987. They earned $35,000 then. They thought $100,000 was another world. It was. Now you earn $100,000. They think you are in that world. You are not. In 1987, a house cost $92,000. A car cost $10,000. Healthcare was manageable. Rent was affordable. Today, the median home price in a major American city, $500,000. A reliable car, $35,000. Healthcare premiums, $400 a month. Rent for a one-bedroom, $2,200 a month. The price of everything has outpaced the salary that was supposed to cover it. But the number, $100,000, still sounds like the number that covers everything because it used to. $100,000 sounds like wealth because it sounded like wealth 30 years ago. The number stayed. The meaning didn't. And every year you spend believing the myth of the number is a year you do not spend understanding what you actually have. Level 1. What $100,000 actually pays you. The offer letter says $100,000. Here's what happens before a single dollar reaches your account. Federal income tax, $17,400. State income tax, average $5,500. Social Security, $6,200. Medicare, $1,450. Health insurance premiums, $3,600. 401k. Minimum responsible contribution at 6%, $6,000. Total leaving before you see it, $40,150. What arrives in your account? $59,850 a year. $4,988 a month. Not $100,000, $4,988. Now, a real month in a real city. Rent, one bedroom, major city, $2,200. Groceries, $600. Transportation, car payment, insurance, gas, $500. Utilities and phone, $200. Health expenses not covered by insurance, $150. Total fixed monthly expenses, $3,650, remaining $1,338 a month. For everything else: clothing, restaurants, travel, emergency fund, gifts, entertainment. The unexpected expense that arrives every 3 months without announcement. $1,338 a month for the version of life that a $100,000 salary is supposed to provide. Most people do not calculate this before they sign the offer. Most people calculate it 6 months later, sitting at a table wondering where it went. You earn $100,000. You live on $59,850. The gap has a name, several names. None of them are on the offer letter. Level 2. The illusion of more $150,000. The promotion arrives. $150,000, 50,000 more. 50% more. Finally, breathing room. Here is what 50% more actually means. Federal income tax, $32,600. State income tax, $9,500. Social Security, $9,114. Medicare, $2,175. Health insurance, $3,600. 401k at 6%, $9,000. Total leaving before you see it, $65,989. What arrives? $84,011 a year, $7,001 a month. The salary grew by $50,000, 50%. The take-home grew by $2,013 a month, 40%. But here is what happened to the lifestyle. New apartment, better neighborhood, plus $800 a month. New car, you can afford it now, plus $500 a month. Dining and travel, you earned it, plus $400 a month. Lifestyle upgrade, $1,700 a month. Additional take-home, $2,013 a month. Real additional freedom, $313 a month. The salary grew by $50,000. The freedom grew by $313 a month. $3,756 a year of actual additional margin for a $50,000 raise. This is not a math error. This is lifestyle inflation meeting a progressive tax system at the exact moment you felt like you could finally relax. You doubled your salary expectations. You tripled your lifestyle. The math does not work in your favor. Level 3. The high earner trap, $200,000. $200,000, the number that ends the conversation. When someone earns $200,000, nobody asks if they are comfortable. Everyone assumes. Here is what $200,000 actually is. Federal income tax, $52,800. State income tax, $14,000. Social Security, $9,114. Medicare, $2,900. Health insurance, $3,600. 401k at 6%, $12,000. Total leaving before you see it, $94,414. What arrives? $105,586 a year. $8,799 a month. $8,799 a month. In a major American city, a mortgage on a modest home, $3,200. Private school for one child, $1,500. Two cars, $1,200. Everything else, $2,899. That is $2,899 for food, clothing, utilities, travel, entertainment, savings. And every unexpected expense for a family of 4. Research shows that 51% of people earning $200,000 or more do not have 3 months of expenses saved. Not because they are irresponsible, because $200,000 builds a lifestyle that costs $200,000 to maintain. And the lifestyle built itself gradually. One reasonable upgrade at a time, each one affordable in isolation, together, a structure that requires every dollar of the salary that was supposed to provide freedom. $200,000 a year, $8,799 a month. The number sounds like freedom. The life it buys is still one missed paycheck from a very uncomfortable conversation. 3 traps why every salary feels smaller than it is. The tax system is not a trap. It is a system. It was designed. It works exactly as intended. The traps are different. They are the 3 things that happen after the tax system has already taken its share. Trap 1. Lifestyle creep. Every raise finances a new level of life instead of a larger gap between income and expenses. It happens automatically, one upgrade at a time, each one reasonable, none of them feeling like a mistake. Until the month you calculate what you actually have, the number is never what the lifestyle suggested. Trap 2. Lifestyle signaling. At a certain income level, there is social pressure to look like that income level. Colleagues earning $150,000 live a certain way. A new colleague earning $150,000 feels the need to match that immediately. Not next year. Now, this is not weakness. This is social psychology operating exactly as it was designed. But it has a price. And the price compounds every month, automatically, without anyone saying it out loud. Trap 3. The golden handcuffs. The higher the salary, the harder it becomes to leave. The mortgage was calculated on this income. The school was chosen on this income. The car, the apartment, the entire structure. Leaving means dismantling the structure. Most people do not dismantle structures, they stay. And the salary that sounded like freedom becomes the reason freedom is impossible. The salary that sounds like wealth is often the one that makes leaving the most expensive decision you will ever consider. Wealth is not the salary. Wealth is what survives after the salary arrives. A salary is not wealth. A salary is a flow. Wealth is a reservoir. You can earn $200,000 a year and have an empty reservoir. You can earn $60,000 a year and slowly fill a reservoir that works for you while you sleep. The difference is not the number on the offer letter. The difference is what you do with the gap between income and expenses. Most people at every salary level have closed the gap, not intentionally, gradually, reasonably, one upgrade at a time. First, always calculate net, never gross. Multiply any salary by 0.6. That is the number you actually live on. $100,000 becomes $60,000. $150,000 becomes $90,000. $200,000 becomes $120,000. Plan your life from that number. Second, split every raise 3 ways before lifestyle sees any of it. 1/3 lifestyle, 1/3 investments, 1/3 emergency fund. Until the emergency fund covers 6 months of expenses, then redirect that third to investments. Third, price everything in hours. $100,000 a year is $50 an hour at a standard 40-hour week. Every purchase, how many hours of work is this? A $3,000 holiday, 60 hours of work, 3 weeks. The question does not stop the purchase, it changes the decision. The salary that sounds rich is the one everyone else sees. The salary you actually live on is the one nobody tells you about until you have already signed. Now you know both numbers. One question before you go. What is your actual monthly take-home after every deduction? Not the gross, the net, the number that arrives in your account. Most people know their salary, almost nobody knows their exact monthly net. Calculate it today, write it in the comments. Every week we take one financial number most people accept without questioning, and show what it actually means. If that is useful, subscribe. The next one is already coming. The offer letter shows one number, your account shows another, now you know why. See you in the next one.